last but never least, Pisces. Hello, welcome back. Illuminaughty Mystex, where you at? Okay, you can watch the New Year video for some new stuff, updates, visions, etc. This is going to be a pretty standard thing. This first deck is going to be used to do a general reading, see what's going on in the life of Pisces. Per usual. This seems good. Wonder if we'll get much more. I don't know why Lizzo just popped in my head. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your fine ass out the door. Into my head, trap my baby, you know. Alright, well. Doesn't seem to be much going on for you, Pisces. I can accept that. No problem on my end. Get rid of honest to God shuffle. Any last minute words. Everything keeps kind of like showing and then going back and showing and going back. There might be stuff you're not ready for, you know. I don't just try to push personal readings all the time, but you know, there might be something that you need to reach out and ask about yourself or find out for yourself on a personal level that this general reading won't cover for you, okay? So, yep, I don't think we're getting more cards here, really. This happens a lot. I say that shit and they're like, fine. Pisces was like, I'm not paying you, tell me no. Yeah, here we go. Alright, I feel like now we're good. Actually, I'll leave this over here. You good, Pisces? Say what you need to say. What? Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Somebody else got that. I want to say Capricorn. I think we had bottom of the deck as the Lovers. Now, we could be talking about a relationship. I also see the Two of Wands on top of this pile here, which would also indicate a relationship. So if you are seeing someone, this is definitely a video for you. If you're single, you might be having a decision to make, and you might be dealing with someone that you live with, okay? Anyways, I guess it's like a preview because I'm moving on, getting these cards. Demons, same shit as always. Work, finances. I almost said work, school, so there might be something about school for you, but I got Zaphan. Okay. One thing I'm doing different is for these Halloween Oracle cards that I usually do channeled messages with, today I am doing just one card, one pull for a New Year's resolution for you. That's what everybody's been getting with these. I feel like since I hadn't done the readings in so long, there was just like too much that was going to come up here, you know, to get into this and videos be too long. So I wanted to just, you know, I might even, well, whatever. Eight of Cups, indolence. So starting off at maybe not a great place, Pisces, okay? Maybe starting to lose steam, getting a little lazy, feeling a little empty, feeling like you want to give up or stop doing something or just give in and surrender to it and not necessarily fail, but just stop trying. Okay, so that's kind of where you're at. That's where your head's at. That's where your mind is, you know, not a great place to be. All right. maybe even giving in to drinking. I sometimes get that sense with the Eight of Cups being in these power positions here. Same with the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Swords are usually like harder drugs, and like cups are like alcohol, you know? It's not necessarily that, but I'm sensing that it could go in that direction if you're just really like giving up, right? So just, I guess, be wary about that, and also maybe get yourself in check if you're not like doing as much work as you need to be doing, or if you don't want to be doing the work that you're doing. You know, you got to really sit back and figure out what is going to replenish you and what's going to fill this cup back up, okay? We got some face down cards, but I feel like I actually do want to see them, but I kind of want to see what these are first. It'll probably make more sense if I do those first, but we'll find out. So on one hand, you have the Five of Wands, strife. Okay, so same kind of energy where this is lazy, this is boring. You're very in the middle, you're not feeling very passionate, nothing's really igniting your flame, okay? And then Princess of Discs, so you might be like, it's time to make a new investment. Now this might be a financial investment. Normally I would point in the direction of a financial investment, but this could be any kind of investment of value, okay? You might be wanting to invest in your emotions, you might be wanting to invest in a relationship, and the princess is out here, she's ready, she's watering her shit, she's like waiting for it to grow, you know what I mean? And then we have lust, so could be dealing with a Leo, could be something about physical attraction, right? Heated romance, maybe even casualty, okay, in a relationship, not necessarily a partnership. If it is more serious, then it could be a Leo. You could be wanting to take a casual thing to the next level, okay? And then we have Prince of Wands, so somebody might not be ready for that. It might be you, it might be them. If you're dealing with a fire sign, I'm guessing it would be them because it's like about the wands. But I don't know. The Prince of Wands is not the best. And of course, if you are dealing with this Leo, then yeah, it'd be them. And just because you're bored and want more, right? More something to fulfill this sort of emptiness of this Five of Wands, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're emotionally ready for it. So this could be either one of you. But we have art, so Sagittarius, right? So triple fire in a row. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, especially a Leo or a Sagittarius, the Aries could be the real fuckboy in the situation, you know what I mean? He's coming up as the Prince of Wands, right? Because Wands is fire, and we're talking about the fire signs. But Leo and Sagittarius are coming through as stronger and more prominent, more present than the Aries. However, I have mentioned it a few times tonight. I didn't mention it the other days, but as I've been doing the readings, I'm like, you might want to cross-watch if you are dealing with particularly a fire sign. There was some others that it was the same thing where it was like, yeah, cross-watch. But yeah, you might benefit or find some stuff out about situations more through some of the other videos, okay? But either way, if we're talking about a Leo, if we're talking about maybe an Aries, if we're talking about a Sagittarius, that's fine. But we could also, I mean, you could have options, right? And 2 out of 3 are looking really good, and that one in the middle is just like, I don't know. But if we're not, okay, talking about the self, talking about this decision or potential relationship or whatever, we have something that is very casual, physical, passionate, no doubt, but on a surface level, you know. And then we have the Prince of Wands who's following in that energy and even bringing it down where it's like, don't get ahead of yourself. Like, this person has no control over their emotions. He doesn't know where he's going. He has no control over that lion. He's just like on this, speeding through, right? Kind of directionless, kind of aggressive for no reason almost, right? So, it's a fuckboy. But then Sagittarius is the art card, so could be getting a creative outlet, fueling that kind of feeling into your creations. But it can also, because Sagittarius in most decks is temperance rather than art, it could be about taking a break. You know, if you're not on the same page here, maybe it's time that you part ways, take a break, step back, think about what you want. Could be sobriety too. Temperance is sobriety. And I did mention if this was alcohol, then that would be for you, right? Taking a break because maybe you're not in a good place as you think you are, or you want something more. You know, you're like ready to, you're kind of bored with this, like, oh, I don't really, it's casual, I'm not really feeling it, and you're like, want to take it to the next level. It might not be the right person or the right time or in the right conditions, or, you're stuck in this cycle. It's just time to either redistribute that energy or take a break from it, okay? On this side, we have the Two of Wands, Dominion. So say you're in a relationship or you proceed with the relationship kind of thing, right? So Dominion is domestication, partnership, two emotions intersecting as one. Ace of Discs, okay? So looking very stable, looking very solid, all right? If you are, like, with someone, this could even be a little, I don't want to say infidelity, but little lust, okay? Not in the relationship, but the Ace of Discs is just stable. You're seeing some kind of benefit or value to this relationship. Queen of Discs, and water is feminine, and also if you are the moneymaker, either or. The Queen of Discs, okay, she's making sure that her home is protected and well taken care of. She awaits the arrival of the knight, and they work together to build what they have. So you are more than likely sitting in this energy. You might see the other person this way, okay, maybe dealing with an earth sign. But Three of Wands, virtue, more fire. I'm almost getting this sense like this person that you're with is very practical and good for you, but you're kind of missing out on this romance and passionate flame, and maybe even a twin flame. Or maybe that's their energy too, but this Three of Wands, virtue, it's like you need to stay true to this and stay true to yourself. Okay, it's sort of strange, that I'm drawn back to this. It's almost like there's two different people or two different things that you want or two different roads you can go down or something like that. Okay, but you have to stay true to your heart, because Leo is heart. Leo is the heart. So if you're deciding between maybe an earth sign and a fire sign, I would lean toward the fire sign. If you're deciding between, that's it. I would just say go with the, right? And then Priestess, you already know that, here's the thing, the Hermit comes up, right? This is really strange. The Hermit comes up, and the Hermit is Virgo. Okay, so we literally have these two piles where this is like all these fire, even though there is a Princess of Discs here, the Queen of Discs is in the other pile along with the Virgo card. So it's really weird, because you're very much more drawn to this fire sign or, the masculine. But what you really need is the feminine. You really need the earth sign. And the earth sign, of course, Virgo being the Hermit, it could be about relying on yourself and finding fulfillment alone and in your own, maybe singleness, if you will, taking that break, taking a step back and realizing that you've had it all along. Okay? Or earth sign. And then you see Nine of Cups, happiness, Nine of Wands, strength. It might take some getting used to. It might take more effort. It might take more out of you. It might take from you, because with strength comes resilience. But ultimately, you know that this is where happiness is going to come from. You know that this is what makes you happy, this person, this earth sign, or you being single, or you being able to rely on yourself. Because, discs a lot of times is financial. And you had the Ace of Discs and the Queen of Discs. But with that Two of Wands there, I'm really feeling like you, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like you're being drawn in a different direction on purpose. You know? I do. And again, it might be a little bit harder of a road, but these are double nines, dude. We love the synchronicities. We love to see double numbers and angel numbers. You know what I mean? Like that. These are two really, really nice pair. And the funny thing is, circling back again, water and fire. Okay? So when you do go this route, and you go the earth sign route, you go maybe the Virgo route, you go with the stability, and you go with, what you really want and what your heart desires, rather than just basing it on this physical attraction or this fleeting romance or trying to force something. Okay? You can, as the Pisces, you get this Nine of Cups with this pile, and this fire sign gets this Nine of Wands in this pile, right? They're both for you, or they're both for, whatever. But I'm just saying, to keep along with these wands here, they are the ones who are going to meet resilience. They are the ones who are going to struggle a bit more, but they will get through it also. They will definitely get over it. They'll definitely make it through it. They'll probably realize they fucked up or something, or they wish they were ready for you more than they really are. But, it works out. And then the Nine of Cups happiness, this is your true happiness out over here. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. This is what you should be after. Either a career and your money, or, just being good on your own. Or if there is an Earth sign / Virgo that you are looking at, that's where your real happiness is. This fire sign thing, it's just maybe not meant to be like you want it to be. Okay. What are these? We have two on their sides. We have Ten of Wands, Ruin, and the Queen of Swords, and they're facing two different directions. So just throw an air sign in there for you. If you're dealing with an air sign, you can take this narrative and you can associate whichever one is which, if there's an air sign in question for you. But the Queen of Swords in upright is... Oh wait, they are facing the same way. Okay, yeah, I would avoid the air sign. I'm kind of kidding, but also anything that brings you a lot of conflict is not going to work out in the end. So if you do fight a lot with one of them, it's maybe the message really is that it's a good ending either way here, right? It's just going to take a lot more effort with this shit, where you're kind of forcing something upon someone or trying to force something in general, and really needing to take a break, maybe coming back stronger. And this one seems really, this is the one for you, whatever this is about, whatever that plan you have is, that person or that business or that move you want to make, like whatever it is that you want, Priestess and Hermit. Deep down, this is it, okay? Not this. This is... Well, I said it again. I was trying to say it could be either. But either way, whatever the fighting is going to ruin everything. So if you're having a lot of conflict, if these are two different people, if you're having a lot of conflict with one of them, everything's going to start falling apart. Okay? If it's a job thing, and you start working way too much, working too hard, doing too much, okay, things are going to start falling apart. It could be the drinking, and you're getting a little feisty, you don't want to give it up, you are in it, maybe move to something harder, everything's going to fall apart. So, however this story went for you, this is pretty strong. Could be an air sign, but could really just be this sort of back and forth indecision, possible third party situation. Okay, it's not good for you, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna really wreck your shit. But it's on its side. It hasn't happened yet. It doesn't have to happen either. Whoop. We'll find out what this is. But it doesn't necessarily have to happen because it is on its side. I almost forgot about that. And then we have Three of Swords, Sorrow. You're going to be sad no matter what. You don't want to see it end. You don't. You want to keep trying. You want to keep putting in the effort. You do. You do. But, just saying. I do feel like, I mean, the lovers going with this relationship narrative, this double lover narrative, right? Especially because Gemini is twins. But it's also making a decision. So that this could be, job, an investment, like I said, any of that kind of thing. But either way, a decision needs to be made, whether it's about a lover or not. Or the air sign thing, Gemini, I'm just saying. So, oh, and then over here is the Fool. Just kind of off, like once you make the decision, that's when the real journey begins. That's when you really get to open up and check out your path and move forward. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Moving on to the demons, we got Zaphon. And I mentioned school, so if any of you are in school, this is going to be a particular message for you. But it's work, money, come-ups of any kind, okay? Oh, there he is. Beware of being swept into a mob mentality, of taking disputes and protests to violent or disruptive actions. Okay, so there's been a lot of protests this year. The Queen of Swords came up, right, with the Ten of Swords. Like I said, this could be less about relationships, more about work, right? I'm just saying that conflict, whoever you're fighting for or fighting with, whatever you're fighting against, all right, you need to stop, because it's not going to serve you well. Okay, no war, all right, chill out, sit your ass down, kind of thing. I don't know why I had to blink really hard when I said that, Pisces, because you kind of know it, and you're just like, ugh, almost like shaking inside, almost just like, ugh, I just want to so badly stop getting caught up, right? You just, you don't try to do it, but Pisces are pretty empathic, aren't they? I think all water signs have that kind of emotional intuitiveness, but beware, and try to go along with things more than you try to fight things or change things for now. Just for now. All right. And then resolution, spider, community and web weaving. So make this your year for networking, but network in a sense where it's not just to benefit your status or ranks in the world, but to create a viable community that you could survive an apocalypse with, so to speak. Okay, people of all walks of life, people who have their own value and attributes to the situation, and not just a bunch of people in your circle who are going to move you forward personally, but who you can work with as a team to move forward together to gain true progress, right? So make that your goal this year. Try to connect with people outside of your realm, and also try to connect people, okay? The spiders. But anyway, that's what I got for you, Pisces. So hopefully see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.